My 15 minutes of fame it starts now. The shit is real when I step on the pod with Sommer Hill. So tell me what's the info? My freestyle so cold, you need to make this shit the intro, nigga.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Summertime. I am your host, Sommer Hill, and I am here with artist Premo Rice. Woo! I think I should add claps right there.
Probably.
So
cool.
it's not just me. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Actually, let me be honest, I'm feeling a little anxious today.
Why are you anxious?
I don't know. I think I had a dream that made me a little anxious.
Okay.
And I'm still feeling it. Also, I fell asleep watching American Primeval. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't.
It's just really super gory. So I don't think I should watch that before I fall asleep. And did you see the plane and the helicopter crash?
I did. That was very sad. Man.
That's really sad.
Very sad.
They said something like that
Prayers
hasn't
to
happened
peoples,
in years.
man.
Yeah,
No, for sure. That was very random.
that was. Rest in peace to them.
It was hard to
Praying for their
believe
families. You know,
off the top. You know
we
what I'm saying?
fly in and out of DCA all the time.
That's why it was so crazy. I was like, wow.
Mm.
Yeah, so.
Scary. Well, I think maybe I just need
to them people.
Yeah,
For sure.
do a little workout, sweat it out, and keep going.
I feel you. Do you smoke?
I do, but actually I didn't all of 2024. I just started again 2025, and
Okay.
I think I need to stop again.
You look like an occasional smoker.
That's, I think, probably going to be more my speed, but I'll be honest, I'm not as sharp when I'm smoking.
I feel you.
How do you feel
To
when you
each his
smoke?
own. Well, smoking to me is more of a, relaxing thing. We having a lot going on. The black man in America.
Let's get into it. Tell me a little bit. I don't know if you know about this show, but we get into it.
Yeah, I done seen. But yeah, smoking for me is more so, it kind of levels me out. It makes me think outside the box.
Okay, so you feel more creative when you smoke?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, what I do personally when I record sober sometimes, and then I'll smoke. And if it sounds amazing when I'm high, I know I got a good record.
Okay, music does sound better. That is the truth. That's unfortunate. Food tastes better.
Everything better when you high.
Why?
I know it sucks.
It does suck.
But
it's kind of sobering.
A little bit.
No pun intended.
But yeah, to each his own, man.
Yeah.
I don't push weed too much on people. Yeah. I just like to hear people's perspective on it.
Yeah. I think it's just, people have made it a habit and people are addicted. I must say that. If you have to do it every day, you can't eat or sleep without it. I'm sorry, that's an addiction.
For sure.
You agree?
I do agree to a certain extent.
What extent do you not agree with?
To a guy like me, I smoke every day. And I just think it's one of those habits that if you can do it, it's nothing bad. If you're functioning, it's nothing bad. It's, to me, it's crazy, right? And none of it's good, but weed to me nowadays is like I'm gonna give it a sense like a 9 to 5 work. You know how you go on break? I get that jack.
So it's kind of like, but do you think it's the same as alcoholism? Like, people drink and can function.
It can get to it. That's what I'm saying, to a certain extent, because it can get to that point where you really just smoking. It's like, all right, bro, come on now. Like, we all get to that point. I done smoked enough where I'll be like, all right, man.
Do you ever take breaks?
I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Couple days.
So you couldn't do a year?
I could if I put my mind to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not like sitting here looking to do it. But if I put my mind to it for sure.
Anything you put your mind to, you could do.
You can do it.
Amen.
You can do it. Facts.
Okay, so I want to know. I want to hear about your whole journey, your whole story. I want to hear about everything. I want to hear about when your parents separated when you were 13, growing up, living in Hawaii, going to school in Hawaii, pimping. That's what I'm really excited to hear about, even though I know you don't talk so much about it, but we're going to talk about it. I want to hear about everything, but let's start off. So you're from Oxon Hill.
Yeah.
But you were born in Hawaii. Okay, so what age did you move to Oxon Hill?
All right, well, I moved to my grandmother's house in D.C. at 3 years old.
Okay.
Around 3. So I was living in the Northwest to about like 7. I moved to Oxford when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
But I was living in Northwest at 3. Uh, It's like, where do I start? I grew up in the church for real.
Really?
So at 3, when I got to Northwest, I was in the church. We went to this church called it's called First Mission or something. It was in the ghetto, somewhere in Northwest. But that was my childhood, man. I was in the church. Like, my first love with music started in the church. I remember going in there and looking at the drum set. And that's all I could. Like, I was one of those dudes in church where, like, I got to the point where I was the church drummer. So, like, I play, and then when it was time for the preacher to do that sermon, boy, I was knocked out. Like,
Oh, really?
You couldn't even, if it was anything else other than me playing the drums, you couldn't even keep me awake in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I probably developed my first love for music.
That's a good place because church music, that's also why I go. I mean, I don't go now, but why I went was for fellowship and was for the music.
For sure.
If it's good music, I'm staying around.
For sure.
And I'm going to come back.
Absolutely.
So why did you all move from Hawaii?
My father was in the military. And he got out.
Oh, he left the military?
Yeah.
So
he got discharged or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you don't remember much, but do you feel like your first 3 years in Hawaii contributed to your upbringing at all?
Nah, I don't even remember it for real.
So, why did you go back for school there?
Because to know you was born there and shit, why not try to get back there if you got the opportunity?
So, you played instruments growing up.
Facts.
Which ones?
I played any percussion. That's what I started on. It was crazy because, look, Drumline came out. And that elevated my thought in music. Because at first, I was really just on the drum set in church. Like, I was one of them them hood church babies, you know what I'm saying? And doing that, I'm hooping too at the time. But Drumline really, like, upped my thoughts. And like, because at that time, it was probably like 10, 11. And I'm at the edge of like, all right, am I about to be outside with these guys? Or am I about to, like, up my level on thinking, like, separate myself and be somebody.
And you chose to
and
separate.
I was on that, like 11 was kind of on that edge. But yeah, that's when I sunk in. That's when I sunk into music. I wanted to play. I did percussion, but what got me in, because I played the trumpet too, what got me in the trumpet, I couldn't, when Drumline came out, right? I was like in the 5th grade, yo. Shout out Nick Cannon, yo. He probably really, like, inspired, like, a lot of niggas at this time, because that was a big movie. I remember that shit, facts.
I remember it too. That was
probably,
good.
like, got a lot of niggas out of trouble. But teachers out. But yeah. I did that, yo. My teacher, he showed me this video of Miles Davis. Like a quick little documentary or something, some shit that happened. And I was just like, yo, this is a cool ass nigga, bro.
Miles Davis?
Facts,
He inspired you?
Real talk.
What about
him?
him?
Because I don't really think about this type of stuff. I really had to sit down and think about, like, yo, I had to think about my life. Think about, like, yo, what got me here one day? But yeah, I remember that shit.
So shout out to that teacher.
Yeah, I think his name was like Mr. Rogers or some shit.
You should keep up with him. You don't keep up?
Yo, life took me a long way.
It moves fast.
Yeah. I wish I could. But.
So did you continue to play instruments in college?
Nah.
Okay, so when you got to college, you was on a different
level.
It
was a lot of stuff going on. So, I mean, you're not from here. So Oxon Hill, man, being from PG and being from here, just in general, DC, whatever, it's a lot that you really be on the edge of trying to do something, do better for yourself, or just sink in with the people. So I had an older sister, right? She was in a go-go band, right? I was like 11, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. She was in a go-go band. Cool. It was called Bad Intentions. And I thought that was the coolest shit ever. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to do this shit one day. So being from here, like PG County, Oxon Hill in particular, at that time, from 11 to 17, all I was doing was partying. It was nothing but parties. I remember my first party was like one of the homegirls in the hood. And it was nothing but going to school, seeing where the party was at that weekend. This is from 11 to 17. So it was a lot of that. So I'm trying to do that. Ballads, trying to do music. I'm hooping and playing AAU. My grades kind of sucked in school. So like my social currency got me through school. It wasn't really me just, being a bus. I never cared. I was one of them guys that be in school all day and skip every class.
And what were you doing then? Anything?
You know what I'm saying? Anything.
So why'd you decide to go to college?
Because I got homies, like, all right. So me and my homies, the niggas, even the niggas I'm with till today, I grew up with them. So we knew everybody. And I'm talking about know everybody from the smartest nigga to the toughest nigga. So at the time, the homies, when I'm like I'm gonna say junior year in high school, senior year, I'm trying to really like get it together. Like I got homies that's about to go to college. You know what I'm saying? And about to do something with themselves. And I was kind of on the edge, like really not doing nothing, just kind of like coasting, bullshitting, doing a bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of put me on track. It's like, bro, my homies gonna sit there and laugh at me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them type niggas, like me and my homies was tight, so I wasn't about to do that. So, I kind of shaped up, got it together a little bit. My social currency, I'm trying to tell you, really got me through school. Like, I knew teachers, cool with teachers, cool with security guards and all that shit. Like, I was that type of guy, so I was able to use that to get me through school. Real talk, get me into college.
So you're a
like
networker.
me, yeah.
Okay, me too.
And that's why I'm talking about this because this shit helped me to rap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never think about this shit until like a couple months ago. I'm like,
really?
dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, what really? Like, just think about your life. A lot of people like a lot of dudes do this and just kind of coast. We don't get time to sit and reflect. Be like, damn, how I get
What
here?
caused you to reflect?
You know
Did you
what I'm
have
saying?
some type of epiphany, or you were asked a question? Like, what was?
I just had an epiphany. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff happened in my life.
Do you want to share?
That happened. No, not too much. Family stuff. But yeah, it just made me reflect. You feel me? So
I like moments like that though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
grateful. I mean, even if they come from something that's difficult, I'm grateful that they happen because then it's like, oh,
facts.
you kind of see like one of your strengths is networking.
Facts.
So now you know how to utilize that.
Mhm.
So what would you say to like younger, like 11-year-old you when you're on that line? Like, what would you say now?
What would I say now to 11-year-old me? Nothing. He was doing the right thing. He was doing the right thing, bro. I had a hell of a life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm only in my early 30s, but I done lived. And even in the wild situations I done been in, I always made the right decision. Like, even when I was on the balance on the edge, like, I don't know.
You always made the right decision.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of like young people are going through right now. Like they're on that
edge.
Yeah, and it's like you can either go either way. And
I can't explain it, man. I definitely feel for the youth. You
I
know
do
what I'm saying?
too.
I'm the type of dude, I love kids and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know how to stoop to a kid level. So it's just hard. You just gotta find something you really love. Like I just knew I loved music, and I love being outside. Like I was outside. I was never in the house when my punishment was my parents had to take everything for me. Like
Really?
it really like pride me in the motherfucking. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pride me in the motherfucking house because like I was outside 24/7. Like my neighborhood was live.
See, and that's also lucky for you that where you found your passion early in life.
Facts.
Some people don't know what they like until later.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. It's about the people you're around. Like the neighborhood I was from, we was all playing. I mean, I feel like every boy was playing sports. Like we was
Well, that's good.
playing sports. Like we was outside. I was playing street football, tackling niggas in the street. I had the basketball. I'm like from a lower income, middle class type of neighborhood. But like we had like a little bit of yard. And I had the court right outside. Everybody be outside at my court. Like that's where the hooping really got real at. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so that's
And
when you
all
started
that.
playing basketball.
Facts.
So what'd you major
All
in
that.
college?
Audio engineering.
Oh, really? So you know how to do this stuff?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I'm a little
Oh,
savvy. I'm a
that's
little
really
savy.
cool. So you
I
were
got
able
kicked
to.
out and stuff, so you know.
Oh, you got kicked out of college?
Social currency. Yeah.
For what?
You know, bullshit. I'm selling a little bit of shit.
Oh, okay, in Hawaii.
Yeah.
What island were you on?
Honolulu.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've been there before. Very
It's
beautiful.
nice.
It's very beautiful.
It's
It's just
great.
kind of like old. Like it's just very retired to me. Like it's like a lot of retired people there.
When did you go?
I've been a few times. The most recent was in 2019 or 18.
Yeah. I went around that time too. I will say 2010 to 2012, that was just a whole different atmosphere. So it just depends on you was there. It was a whole
Is that
different
when you got
atmosphere.
into pimping?
Yeah. I was inspired.
Inspired by what?
What was going on out there?
Have you ever read the book Pimp by Iceberg Slim?
Yeah, I read a little bit of it. I'm not too much of a reader.
Oh, you don't like to read?
Being real, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a visual.
Okay, prefer a
See
movie.
it. Yeah.
Documentary.
Documentaries
Tell
and
me
shit.
a movie or a documentary that is factually correct about pimping.
You ever seen American Pimp?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
That's
a lot
correct.
of them.
Really? So the movies we see are factual?
Pimping Snooki and all those guys.
Never seen that or heard of that.
Yeah, you just got to go down the warp hole. Like, YouTube is great now.
Okay,
for
so
these
what did
things.
you learn about? What did pimping? Wait, were you a pimp?
Hey, man, my music is, I'm here to, what's the word? I'm here to boost your ego. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm here for the P and U. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, for me?
There you go.
So does that mean yes?
Hmm?
Does that mean yes or no?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, so what did pimping teach you about life?
The world is your bitch.
And what do you mean by that?
The world is your bitch. You can do anything you want.
Okay.
The world is at your disposal. The world is your bitch. Either you gonna make it your bitch or the world
It's
gonna bitch you.
And so how do you like make it your bitch?
Gotta have game.
Okay, so it's about like so it's about networking again.
You can say that.
Knowing
You
how to
gotta
talk.
have game. Yeah, you gotta have game. You gotta give the gab. Give the gab is very special. It's just not for the bitch. It's for everything. You know what I'm saying?
So somebody had to teach you this, right? Or is this something you've just observed?
It's in you, not on you. You can pimp from the hip when you don't know that you're doing it, but it's always in you, not on you. Everybody's not for this. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Because the world runs how the world runs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta have game. Game is literally in you, not on you.
So are you still in the
Nah,
business
not
of
at all.
pimping?
Not at all.
Okay. You left that behind
It's for the P and U. I make music for everybody's self-esteem. You know what I'm saying?
So you've taken the lessons that you learned from pimping and now put it in the music.
Absolutely.
And teach us.
I only talk about what I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
Versus
what I've been around.
Oh, so do you think there's like some rappers that talk about things that they've never even experienced?
Yeah, because when I look at it, all right, when I even got into rapping, before the pimp shit, regardless, it was, all right, I ain't killed nobody, I ain't shot nobody, you know what I'm saying? Very low level of a drug dealer. So I know I had a lot of women. So, you know, I was going to talk about something I was comfortable with.
Okay.
Because I wasn't going to be comfortable being around my guys talking about smoking a nigga, spinning his block.
It'd be faking. Yeah.
I wasn't going to feel comfortable about that.
But you're comfortable talking about women.
About the women.
Okay.
Facts.
So you say you're very close with your niece, right?
Absolutely.
How old is she?
7.
Oh. So how do you think she's gonna react to your music when she gets older?
She likes it.
She likes it
She
now?
jams it. She'll recite some words from it.
Oh, does that make you so happy?
Absolutely. Because, I mean, what I'm teaching her is the world's your bitch.
Oh, you teach her that? How do you?
Of course, I don't say it and,
Yeah.
cuss at her or nothing like that. I'm definitely a great uncle. You feel me? But, I teach her in a way where it's more direct. You know what I'm saying? I'm the greatest thing she's seen as far as she's concerned. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I try to keep it. I try to do everything right around it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah,
But
yeah.
can't she hear some of the things that
She
you've done in
hears
music?
it, and it's.
But that's not resonating now that she's 7. But when she gets older, how do you think she'll respond?
I mean, we can talk about it, and I'm gonna keep it 100. But I got 2 sisters that's very thorough.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I
they
come
teach her.
from women. I'm like a lion. I tell everybody this. I'm literally a lion. It's me, and then it's my pack. You
Of
feel me?
women.
Of women. And I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I got my mom. I got 2 sisters. You know what I'm saying? Well respected people that don't play that shit.
I think that coming from a family of women
Mm-hmm.
creates a smarter man,
Facts.
a more compassionate man, and also a man with emotional intelligence. Would you agree?
For sure.
Also,
Being around them, definitely, I can see how women work. You know what I'm saying?
so what
Being
have
around
you
them.
been able to observe about women? Because I think one of the problems in today's society is that women and men don't know how each other work. They don't know how I don't know how you operate. You don't know how I operate, right? So there's a lot of disconnect.
For sure.
But like I grew up with a brother
Mhm.
close in age, so I kind of understand men.
Exactly. You know the gist.
Right. So what have you learned about women, and what is something that you could tell these men who don't understand how women operate?
It's all about action. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's all about action.
So doing,
Doing.
being a person of your word, being
Facts.
reliable.
Facts.
I try to tell people all the time.
Facts. But also, you can't be reliable for everybody.
Mm.
So that's not saying, I'm not sitting here telling a nigga, go out here and just be a reliable guy for a woman. No, my nigga. Doesn't work like that. But that's what women love.
Yes.
That's what I know about a woman.
But doesn't everybody? Reliability?
For sure, but that's not common.
And it's not. It's sure not.
You know what I'm saying? You can talk about it, but it's definitely not common.
Because all you have is your word at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And if you cannot stand on that, you can stand on nothing.
Thanks.
Am I pimping right now?
You trying to.
That's so funny. Okay, let's get into the music. I want to know, so you said you got your start in church, but you have a lot of like old school influence, soul influence in your music. Where did you find that at?
A lot from my grandma. My grandma was real tight homies with Chuck Brown.
Okay. He's from DC, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at this nightclub called the Chateau for like 40-some years. And I can remember being there as a young kid. She would work some nights. It was like a Christmas night. And like holidays, I would be in the club. I was able to get in and stuff. And it would be a lot of that playing.
You were at the club as a kid?
My grandmother was nice. That's why I think that contributed to my partying.
That's why you like to be outside. When I was
partying so hard. Yeah. That really contributed. I was 4 years old.
Do you still party?
Nah. I stopped partying around 20.
Okay. So, yeah, because you got it out your system. I did the same.
11 years old, you know what I'm saying?
I do the same. So tell me the moment within music that you felt like, oh, this is my lane. I'm taking off with this.
Oh, for the moment I did it.
Oh, from the very, very first beginning.
Yeah, facts.
So has there been a moment where you felt like you've reached the success that you wanted to with music?
It's hard to answer that question because I just love to do this shit. And success is different, meaning for everybody.
But for you?
I've done a lot of the things that I wanted to do. There's always more.
Always more.
I'm not satisfied, but a lot, a lot of things. A lot
What's
of
been
things
your
I've done.
proudest moment?
Put my family in the house.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's my goal too. That's huge.
Yeah. He was in the ghetto for a while. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You know, life, I was one of them kids where it was like, life was good, then it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
It got ugly quick.
Yeah. Life can get ugly. You gotta learn you gotta know how to maneuver. The eye of the tiger
What made it ugly?
is the best thing. I mean, just life happens. Man, I don't know. My parents divorced and shit, and you know how divorce go. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. Well, divorce can get ugly, especially when when you're combined. You know what I'm saying? Money's
Oh.
involved and shit.
Oh.
So shit gets ugly. So somewhere you thought you was growing up in, even though it wasn't much, but somewhere, you digging home and get swept right under your feet. You know what I'm saying?
So,
shit like that happens.
do you plan to get married?
Next question. I don't know.
I'm asking because I know a lot of people who have parents that are divorced who don't want to get married because they don't want to go through divorce.
No, it's nothing about that. Even if I said I didn't, that wouldn't be the reason.
Oh, it's not
nothing
about
about
divorce?
Yeah, it's just, that shit, no man wants a bad contract in general.
Marriage seems like a bad contract.
You read the papers.
What's
and
bad
see
about
what's
it?
on it. I mean, I work hard and get all this, and this woman get half.
Well, why don't you sign a prenup?
For sure, but everybody don't want to do that, so I ain't gonna deal with that in general. I mean, that was just, hypothetically speaking, but yeah, that's a bad contract. In general, it's literally kind of like a bad contract for me.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of men are saying that lately, but the original.
It can be a good contract too.
Right.
If you freak it, but
Oh. Yeah, can't you make your own terms?
I guess so.
So then it can be a good contract. I think men are just scared of commitment. Let's just call it for what it is.
It may be.
Don't you agree?
It may be.
Well, hopefully y'all see the light one day because it's ugly out here.
For sure.
Anyway, back to the music. Okay, so you've worked with Currency and Lyric June, Wiz Khalifa. What has been your favorite collaboration?
Spitter.
Okay, why?
For sure. Because he's one of my favorite rappers growing up. Yeah.
So what did it mean to you to make that connection?
So good.
Did you reach out to him or how did that work?
Nah, just Lord.
Fell in your lap. Amen.
Facts.
What are some collaborations you want in the future?
I don't really look too much for it. I couldn't tell you. I'm at a point where I kind of just do my thing. Collaboration can get tricky.
Why?
Rapping is a job. So that's how you gotta see it. And everybody don't gotta work with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a guy that reaches out.
Oh, you don't
I do reach out, but I don't reach out twice.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, some work won't get done. And that's okay. Nobody owes me nothing.
I literally just had that conversation on the way here. I say, you know what? I don't care who you are. It's only once. I will not beg nobody for nothing.
Yeah. Maybe it does, but yeah. I don't try to collaborate. That's why I don't got too many collaborations. I just do it with my homeboys.
You've got a nice amount though.
I mean, with them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
How is the music industry? Because everybody acts like it's a terrible, awful beast.
That's what you make it.
How's your experience been?
It's pretty cool.
What has been your favorite part?
What you make it? or making the music. You can choose to do what you want to do. The great thing about music now, you can literally choose because you can get money yourself. A lot of people might not believe it because a lot of people don't see it. But when you see it, you believe it, you do it. So you can choose to dip in the industry lane or do your thing if you know you can make your own money.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about like free car music?
If that's what they live in.
What do
That's
you
what they
think
live
about
in.
the young rappers these days, like KP, Skywalker, Nino Pade? Like, what do you
Fuck
think?
with them.
You like them?
Yeah,
So
I
you
fuck
like the
with 'em.
direction music is going,
Yeah, they live.
or is
I
it
got a little cousin that's
Hawaiian?
no.
Oh,
He's from right here. He's doing 10 plus, I think, for free car shit. So if they live in that shit, yo. It ain't.
so he's Hawaiian.
This shit real. Oh, I thought you said something else. Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you try and guide him?
He we ain't talk. All right. He's probably 18 right now. So I've been when I around 18, I wasn't home like that. So he was a youngin' then, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really, when I really got the gist of what was going on with him, it was already,
It was too late.
yeah, we ain't talk like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even talked to him since he was a child.
Do you think it's too late?
Nah.
He can
I
turn
don't
it
think so.
around.
Yeah. It's never, I promise you it's never too late. It's really never too late.
Yeah, I think
Especially at that age.
yeah. No, there's still many options and opportunities. And I actually like KP, I like his music. I don't love the content, but I like the music. And I mean, I think that's just like a woman listening to music, period. Like you have to have some cognitive distance.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of women that don't like my stuff, so I can understand.
Really?
Yeah,
What do they not like about it? The bitch word all the time?
Of course.
Yeah, I was
I'm
hoping you
going
could come in
crazy.
here and do
Oh
that.
yeah, nah. You know, I got
You
some
read the
sense. Like
room.
I got some sense. You know, I'm aware. I ain't like one of these. I know what them type of niggas are. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't one of them type of niggas. I'm very aware.
Okay,
I
good.
know what's going on.
Good. But I kind of was hoping you did a little bit just so I could say, hey, we don't do that here. Just because
just so you let me know.
yeah,
Nah,
because
nah.
people for the next person who may thought they could come in here and do that. You know what I mean?
For sure. You don't get no money doing that shit, yo. I'm trying. It's way more money in being silky smooth.
Yeah,
So much more money
being
in being
cool and
silky.
respectful.
That's for pimping. That's for your workplace. It's way more money just being silky smooth with it, y'all. Now they ain't doing too much. The less said, the better.
Okay, so you have to be a man of little words, few words.
Yeah, I'm a fly on the wall. A lot of people say I'm quiet.
Really?
When they first see me, I don't really say much when you first see me because what is there to say?
I thought you were going to be more quiet than you have been, so I'm grateful for what
Yeah, I knew
shared.
I had to get on here and talk a little bit. So, I wasn't mad at it.
I'm grateful for what you have shared. You were Vine famous.
Facts.
What were you Vine famous for? What was the Vine? What did
Just
you say?
saying some shit. Just saying shit. I would do like little jingles. 6-second little jingles.
What was one? Because I'm trying to remember.
Let's see. I made some shit on about Friday. I was like, it's Friday. Turn up. What a hoe. Let's do some shit like that.
Oh, wow. Okay, Vine was
I had
fun.
a few. Yeah. 6 seconds. I'm in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got 6 seconds and shit.
Do you
Did
TikTok
some funny
now?
shit. Nah. You gotta understand when Vine was out, literally, I didn't do skits. Yeah. TikTok is a lot of editing that goes.
Yes.
It's a lot of post editing. Vine was you hold your screen for 6 seconds, and literally I would say some off the wall shit, or I would say a 6-second jingle. Niggas was fucking with it, so it didn't take much thought. Vine. Yeah, like it wasn't much thought. It wasn't as technical. I'm not gonna say as technical because now shit is ridiculously technical.
No,
but it wasn't technical at all. You know what I'm saying? I was on it, and I was on it like when people first found out about it. Like, it was probably like 20 funny niggas and a bunch of strippers on it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When I was on it.
Yeah, I must have joined a little bit after that.
When
I
it
didn't
got
see no
popping, I was
strippers.
already off. I was already
you got
rapping.
off?
Yeah.
I
wasn't
didn't see
like
no strippers on there.
he was on late.
Okay.
I promise. When
They
I was
were
first on
funny,
Vine,
though.
it was 20 funny people and nothing but ass on that thing.
Really?
Facts.
I loved Vine. I was so sad it went away. And even now,
I was happy. It got my music off.
Yeah,
Got my
true.
music off from
True.
this.
Did what it needed to do. I think your
yeah.
music could do wonders on TikTok as well.
I believe that. I don't got that. I don't got that in me.
But I like your music videos because, like, you know, the way music videos have evolved, right? Like, they used to be like a story, like really get into stuff. And then it just became twerking. But now I think it's slowly going back into story. So how do you like create the creative direction for your music videos?
Shit, I couldn't even tell you. I just try to enhance what's going on in life. In my life is think of a random moment and be like, shit, let me try to do this. I done had a couple jumps I did concerts for. Like I had one when I was in the church. I did one when I was like the photographer for a photo shoot with chicks and shit like that. But I don't really try to think too much into it.
I was in one of your music videos.
Oh yeah, the joint I did with Brett for sure.
That was my debut as a video vixen. I'll never do it again. But that was a vibe. That was fun. And I like that song. Which is why I did it. Did you have fun that day?
I did.
What was this song called?
Dang, I forgot what he called that song. It's not my song.
Oh, that's his song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you just did a feature on it. Good song. I like the song.
Thank you.
That's a good song.
I appreciate it. Dang, I wish I knew what it was called off the top of my head.
It's called
so I can shout him out.
I know. Shout out Fresh. Shout out Niggas Fresh. Everybody go listen to his music.
Dang, I forgot the song name. My bad, bro.
No, that's okay. It was a good song, and I'm in the music video, so go watch that too. Okay, what do we have to look forward to with your music? You got anything dropping this year? Anything coming out?
Yeah, I got a project I want to put out before the summertime.
Okay, and what can we look forward to hearing?
What you mean on it?
Yeah, like what kind of
greatness,
sounds?
Greatness,
just greatness.
See,
you sound like KP.
If you liked Portrait of a P, you gonna love this.
Okay. Yeah, some more storytelling.
Yeah.
Because that was your favorite one, wasn't it?
What, album?
Yeah.
My favorite album may be A Night at the Chateau. Or, Strictly for My Bitches or something like that.
Night at the Chateau was named after your grandmother's spot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to hearing the new album. Any special features?
Nah. I don't even think so. It's just a bunch of greatness.
Okay.
It's going to be great. I've been working on this project for about maybe coming up a year and a half.
Okay.
I was working on this before I even put out P Got Game. Like P Got Game was like a side mission.
I like that cover, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Was that your idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out of nowhere. But that was a side mission. And Harry Fraud hit me out of nowhere as I was working on this album I want to put out. And I went to go do that. Yeah. And I did that. I did P Got Game in like 3 days. This I've been working on for a year. So
okay, so
people love, I spend time on my shit. So those are the albums I always get the best reaction from.
Okay. Well, when it comes out, can I provide my feedback?
Absolutely.
Are you open to feedback?
Yeah, I like feedback is great. I be checking. I check comments. It was one dude, yeah, facts. It was this one dude that didn't even like the album that much. He gave the P Got Game a 2 out of 5. And when I read it, I wasn't even mad at him because I'm like, man, you sound like a guy that really is listening to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, opinion is his opinion. I'm not gonna be mad, but I wasn't even mad at it. I check comments.
I'm not good at that. The comments piss me off. Like if I get negative comments, I'm like, fuck all of y'all. You gotta come do it then.
This is what you gotta do. This is what I do. Me and my homeboys, we just laugh and I ain't gonna tell you we don't take a lot of shit serious. We really don't, especially negative shit.
I mean, you shouldn't.
Yeah, we don't take a lot of shit serious. So we'll see negative comments, and we chill a lot. So we'll be chilling, smoking. We'll just read that shit out loud, and bust out laughing. Because it'd be the most asinine shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the most stupidest shit.
Well,
and
maybe
then you
I need
click
to,
on the dude profile who it is,
and they
and
look
it'd be
crazy.
every time. It
Every
never
time.
fails. It's never been nobody getting money,
Right.
no attractive person
Right.
doing that shit.
Agreed.
You know? So,
Okay, that's a good
yeah.
point. Thank you for that.
You gotta,
I'm
that
gonna
shit,
take that. You're broke and ugly.
Trust me, I see it.
Oh.
I get comments all the time.
Yeah, I don't like negative comments. It really upsets me. But I'm gonna just remind myself you're broke and ugly, and that'll make me feel better.
And I don't even try to do the broke stuff because
I know it's not nice.
you know, anything can happen at any moment to anybody.
True.
You know
Can
what
be
I'm
taken
saying?
from
But
us.
when you do have money in your pocket and you're not broke, you just think differently. And I would never think to hate on somebody.
Okay, I won't call him broke then. How about I just say, what should I say? Like,
They're struggling with themselves.
Yeah, you're struggling with yourself. Like, you couldn't get up here and do it. You know, you couldn't make nothing better. That's what I say.
Yeah. You can't let Josh Jabroni 244 get under your skin.
Exactly.
I just made that up too.
Yeah, that's not real.
Off the head. That wasn't real.
Okay, can you do a freestyle real quick?
I could.
About a summertime. Just a quick little.
I don't think I got it at the moment.
Maybe later.
Maybe next time.
Okay, can you think of something and send it to me?
I got you.
Are you a man of your word?
I'm gonna try to be for that one. You gotta remind me. I forget.
Remind you when? Like tomorrow?
Yeah, be like, hey man, don't forget that freestyle.
Okay. All right.
I got you.
Well, on that note,
acapella too, and I'm gonna try to do it no cussing because.
No, you can cuss. Just no bitch. Don't call me a bitch.
There you go. I'm gonna try to do it with none of the bitches.
Oh, I'm excited to hear this. I'm gonna put it in this episode when you send it. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on Summertime today. We really enjoyed your stories and your presence, and we can't wait to hear the album.